Hi everyone, Ashton and Spiderman here again to bring you your next lesson in self-defense for kids. One of the common questions that we have come up is, what do you do if somebody grabs onto your hair? Now I know that this is very common with a lot of kids. They don't always mean to bully. Some kids are just a little hands-on. You ever been standing in line for like lunch or to get into the classroom before school and a kid just tugs on your hair? Again, try to use your words. If you can't find any success with your words, report to the teacher. There's a difference between reporting and tattletale. Reporting is when there is an issue that cannot be resolved under your own efforts and you need to get some adult help to assist you. Tattletaling is when you find any little reason to get another kid in trouble. In fact, you relish getting them in trouble. But to report is sometimes necessary. With that said, what if it's a more extreme situation? Somebody's grabbing a hold of your hair in conflict and they're trying to harm you. More than that, they might be holding your hair so that they can do something else to you, like punch you. Now, I don't really have that problem. I have a self-defense haircut. But, hold on. We can make this work. This is the new Spider-Man. Why don't we just use Ashton? So, if Ashton faces me, the first thing we're going to address is the front hair grab. Now when we train, we don't actually grab hair. So we're going to make a fist and simulate by just touching to the top of the head. What I'm really trying to do with this simulation is root in, because I'm trying to control her to do something else, like here. The common instinct is to try to grab the hand and pull it off your head. Ow! Do you know what's going to happen? All that hair that I have grabbed is going to be now being pulled right out of her head. So there's got to be a better way. Now, the threat, while the hair grab is definitely a primary, this is something we've got to deal with. So what she's going to do is she's going to clamp down on my hands, and it's like you're juicing an orange. She's going to put total pressure down, and it's going to start to smoosh my fingers apart. At the same time, her hand position is going to provide her with some cover from incoming attacks. Face this way slightly. She has to keep her hands tight, but her elbows also close. If her elbows flare, I still have a window to hit. So she tightens up, and she tries her best to protect, and while she smushes my hand, it causes me pain. She's going to step back and drop her level, and she's going to bow forward. It's almost like the headbutt. I'm telling you right now, this hurts. Even Spider-Man, this hurts. When she feels my grip is getting loose, and she's going to feel it right away, she's still not going to pull off her head. She throws my hands off to the side. So again, from the start, I grab her. She's going to go hands on, pressure down. Covering here, elbows are close. Stance drops, body bows, causes pressure against my fist and actually a little bit on my wrist. I am then in a position of compromise. She's not going to pull off her head, but instead shoot to the side nice and quick. And then she's going to be up and ready to re-engage. Let's do it one more time. I grab, she presses down, drops her stance, and off to the side. We're going to give you a secondary defense in today's lesson. This is going to be called Thundering Palm. And what we're going to do is link it with this front hair grab defense. In case you're in a situation where you can't escape after the hair grab, maybe your back's against the wall and you have to square off and defend yourself. What Miss Ashton's going to do is her outer block that we previously learned with a palm heel, again, that we've already learned. I'm going to step in and swing my right hand like I'm trying to just wham, do a big old haymaker superhero punch. She's going to step in and she's going to try to catch it nice and tight on the arm with her block, and at the same exact time, she's going to use her palm heel. Now, if this hits, that's probably going to be all she needs. But sometimes we miss. And if her hand misses, let's say that it shoots over my shoulder, she's going to go ahead and grab at my shoulder or at my head. And she's going to take this hand and she's going to grab my elbow and hold it close to her side. Hey, here's something to remember. If you want to control somebody's arm, you've got to control the elbow. She'll pull me and do a knee strike, and then if she needs another follow-up, an elbow strike right here. The goal is not to go into what's called overkill by doing so many movements, because one would certainly be enough, but I do want you to be over-skilled. Sometimes things miss, sometimes the best laid plans don't work out as we expected. Sometimes fear, which is very, very difficult to train when you're doing, even very focused self-defense training. She's calm right now. She's very calm. So the fact of the matter is that fear does change things. Your heart gets pumping, your adrenaline gets rushing, your thinking doesn't go as clear, and sometimes we don't hit like we expected. So it's nice to learn sequencing, and that's what we're doing here. So again, I pretend to swing at her, she'll block and palm. If that hits, great. If not, she goes to plan B. My elbow, my head pulls me in for the knee, adds in an elbow for good measure, always done with control. Yes, yes. Okay, now let's put the two that we learned in today's lesson together. Front hair grab. She creates pressure, stance and bows, moves the hand off. But I'm really committed to attacking her, so then I swing. She goes into thundering palm and creates space. Okay? Again, slow so that everyone at home can follow. Front hair grab, ah. Thundering palm, yes. Oh. And then we'll go a little bit quicker. Are you ready? Yes, ah. Yes, huh. And then maybe we move a little bit. And I'll walk up to her playing the bully. Hey, what's going on? You think you tough stuff, huh? Yeah, I heard you did karate. Just show me a move. What do you do if I grab you here, huh? Ah, yeah. Oh, is that it? Well, what do you do if I... Give me a high five. Everybody, today's message is following up on the Spiderman success system. Step number 1 was?
Set a goal.
Set a goal. The harder you work at something, the harder it is to surrender. Step number 2 was?
Take appropriate action.
Keyword being appropriate. Participation's good, but participation alone is not enough. You have to have a great attitude and aim for excellence with your effort. Today's message, step number 3, give attention to the details. The small details make a big difference. Today's motto, the enemy of excellence is good enough. You know how like one of my greatest foes is the Green Goblin? Well, if excellence had a great foe, it would be the expression, it's good enough. Hey there, little Billy, did you clean your room? Ah, Mom, it's good enough. Hey there, little Jane, did you do your homework? Ah, Dad, it's good enough. For us, good enough just isn't. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be over-obsessive or even a perfectionist. It's not about that. The idea is to simply make a habit out of doing your personal best. That's my greatest encouragement to you. Sometimes we fall short of our expectations, sometimes we get disappointed, sometimes we get defeated, sometimes we flat out fail. So when you lose, don't lose the lesson that goes with it. Giving attention to detail can help you aim for that excellence and make a good habit out of doing your personal best. And that's why I think that's a good philosophy for us to hold with us. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel.
Pause there.
Yes?
Let's let your dad walk by.
Bye, Dad.
See you later. You should film
Okay, action.